Audio Jungle.
David Cameron urged to destroy ISIS by firing Brimstone, precision missile not even the United States can match. French President Francois Hollande is desperate for the RAF to bomb the masterminds behind the massacres that killed 130 people in Paris. Francois Hollande is begging Britain for fire and brimstone to avenge the Paris attacks. The French president is desperate for the RAF to use its precision Brimstone missiles to destroy the Islamic State masterminds of the massacres that killed 130 people 17 days ago. David Cameron is expected to call a Commons vote this week so MPs can authorise extending airstrikes from Iraq into Syria. But he is awaiting the outcome of an angry meeting on Monday between Labour's shadow cabinet and leader Jeremy Corbyn, who raised eyebrows when he bopped out of his North London house in a grey shellsuit on Saturday to buy coffees and a Daily Mirror. Shadow ministers have been shown crucial evidence of how Britain can tip the balance in the next phase of Allied plans to destroy IS. France and America want to wipe out its command and control centres in Raqqa, northern Syria, the capital of the terror group's self-declared caliphate. But the two countries do not have the smart missiles to accomplish the mission without heavy civilian casualties among Raqqa's 220,000 population. For that they need the RAF's £100,000 Brimstone missiles, which only Britain and Saudi Arabia possess. Brimstone was originally designed for use against armoured vehicles and can hit targets moving at 70 miles per hour. One shadow minister on the intelligence briefing said, "It's so accurate it can be fired from 20,000 feet and 7 miles away and still go through a window." Brimstone uses a low-powered warhead to reduce shrapnel hitting civilians. It is a programmable fuse that allows the pilot to decide at what point of impact the bomb explodes. The RAF used the laser-guided missiles to huge effect in both Libya and Afghanistan. The shadow minister added, "Raqqa is a big city and if you carpet bomb it you would kill thousands." Brimstone is the most high-precision and accurate weapon on the market. Islamic State's command centers in Raqqa direct operations in Syria and Iraq and terror attacks elsewhere. Once these nerve centers have been knocked out, the 70,000 Syrian Free Army and Kurdish fighters, supported by British and American special forces, will be better able to take on IS on the ground. Mr. Cameron said, "Britain should be part of that action, because of the extra resources and abilities we can bring." Mr. Cameron will decide the day of the crucial Commons vote once Labour's shadow cabinet is met on Monday. Shadow ministers led by Deputy Leader Tom Watson and Shadow Foreign Secretary Hilary Benn want the Labour leader to allow a free vote for his MPs. If Mr. Corbyn refuses, they could sensationally suspend him from the parliamentary party. The PM has been told that if Labour MPs are allowed to vote as they wish, up to 100 would support airstrikes. Mr. Corbyn infuriated shadow ministers by agreeing to thinking time over the weekend and then going behind their backs with a letter to MPs saying he will oppose airstrikes. And he further inflamed them by going above their heads and appealing directly to Labour members via email. One shadow minister raged, "This is neither straight nor honest. We are the Labour leader who lives in a parallel universe." Mr. Corbyn then alienated his shadow defence secretary Maria Eagle by not showing her his finished Commons statement. On Monday, Deputy Leader Mr. Watson will ask the shadow cabinet for a show of hands if the leader insists on trying to block a free vote. That would make backing a Mr. Cameron official policy and Labour whips will tell MPs to vote accordingly. Corbyn will find himself in the bizarre position of defying his own whip. That could mean suspension from the party. Mr. Watson would step in. Turkish President Recep Erdogan said his nation was truly saddened it had shot down a Russian jet bomber on Tuesday. But Russian President Vladimir Putin tonight imposed economic sanctions against Turkey affecting imports and employment of Turkish staff by Russian firms.